someone gonna do the...
When it comes in, I'll start telling you people.
You can stick your
They're
head in front of
notifying
the camera.
viewers that you're live. Oh, there, our mods are in here. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Brandon. Hi, Moose.
Is gonna be in
Yeah, Moose is there.
Oh, really?
Hey, if you guys don't mind sharing out the live and everything like that, it'd be much appreciated. Thank you, guys. Yeah. So you can start just going. Okay. So. Hi, Moose. Hi, Crystal. Welcome in, everyone. So Ray's is extracting venom from cobras.
Do you want me to move this closer?
If you want, it's up to you.
Well, because they're working way down here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, whatever works for you, Ray.
How's that?
That's perfect, Ray, honestly. Move says hello.
Hey! How you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, let me know. I'll try and answer them for you.
Yes, any questions or comments, please let us know. And everything. So. If you guys don't mind tapping, liking, and sharing, and please send Ray a follow, that'd be great. Thank you, guys.
I'd greatly appreciate that. Thanks, guys.
Moose says,
That's the
when
one
can
on my
I?
photo. See?
This one? Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good bird.
Told you.
Let's show our audience. It's a monocle cobra, folks.
I can tell you, dude. I told you he's a great performer. He loves displaying.
Moose said, can I come help you?
Absolutely.
You can use the hose if you want to.
This one's in a shed.
Oh yes, I backed up.
This one's in a shed, folks. I don't know if you can see on the camera his
Yeah, you can see
opaque eyes. He's going to shed within the week. He's going to bite you. Ah.
Oh my god. Where do you send the venom?
This is going to a lab in Coral Springs, pharmacy there that's making a pain medication called Niloxone. It's a homeopathic pain medication. FDA has nothing to do with it. I've actually tried it and it does work, you know, for a while, like any pain medication. It's non-addictive, it's of course it's non-alcoholic, it's non-narcotic. So that's where this venom is going.
Chris said, what snake was that?
That's an Asiatic monocle cobra. This is the one that's getting silly, so we're not gonna.
And
If you have a small rat, you can.
Bree, they're milking the venom.
Same thing.
So that's how they get the venom out.
I'm sorry, was that for me?
So, yeah, I answered it for you.
Oh.
As a
From the top
simple
off,
question.
in there. Oh.
There's a beauty.
Thank you for joining the team. Corey Knight asked, do you have a favorite cobra?
In general or out of these? In general, I would say it's the Indian cobra, followed very closely by the king cobra. Out of these, probably Nipper, the one that last bit me.
Oh, goodness. How many times have you ever been bitten? Someone was asking.
50, I stopped counting at 57.
So yes, he has been bitten.
What's that?
Someone's asking how many have you ever been bitten? I said yes.
Yeah, 57 times in 33 or 34 years. That's after handling thousands, if not maybe even millions of cobras in that time period. Or not just cobras, other venomous snakes as well. And I've learned to slow down.
Somebody asked if you have any king cobras.
I don't currently. My king cobra died, I don't know, a month ago or so. Maybe 2 months ago.
Someone asked, do you have immunity to them?
I have resistance, not immunity. You can't be immune. Immune means nothing happens when you get bit. I do self-immunize, which means I inject myself with diluted quantities of venom, which builds up my antibodies against the antigen being the venom. And out of 57 bites, I've only been to the hospital 5 times, and 4 of those were for snakes that I don't immunize with. So it does work.
Christine asked, what's your favorite snake?
Probably the Indian cobra or possibly the eastern coral snake. It's kind of hard to have a favorite because some of them are so beautiful. It's hard to pick.
Somebody asked, why do you like snakes and why do you keep them?
Well, I like them because I like all animals except cockroaches. Why do I keep them? Because it's a source of income for me and I like them.
Someone said, thank you. Oh, hold on. Ugh. What's the most dangerous snake to handle? Mamba?
Mambas are the most dangerous snake in the world as far as I'm concerned, statistically, but personally I think the eastern diamondback is more dangerous. A large eastern diamondback is very, very dangerous. As far as handling, I would probably put that on the stiletto snake because they're very hard to handle safely without getting bit because of the manner that they strike.
Yes, Ricky, he does. Sorry, you guys, I'm trying to read all the comments. They're going pretty fast. So sorry if I don't get to you guys or I don't answer them all. You know, just please, you know.
Thank you for the good questions.
Yes, the questions are awesome. They're amazing. Oh, yeah, the Botox comment was hilarious.
What's that?
Someone says, is that how I get my Botox? It was funny.
Yeah.
Hold on one moment. Hey, Stella. Would you say a big snake is better to handle or a smaller snake?
Big snakes, definitely.
Is the Gaboon Viper one of the most dangerous on the list?
No. It's one of the least dangerous on the list. I mean, a bite from one is extremely severe. It's a, you know, absolute medical emergency. But the odds of getting bit by a gaboon, you would have to be doing something really careless or stupid. You know, they almost never want to bite you. But if they do bite, their venom is very, very serious. It causes disseminated intravascular coagulation, meaning that you free bleed from everywhere. It's very dangerous snake to get bit by.
Which medicines do they use venom for?
There's 260 something different human medications that use some form or fraction out of the snake venom. So there's cardiac meds, there's pain meds, there's medications like heparin, you know, anticoagulant, coagulant medications. There's so many different ones, but they all just use a fraction of the venom. They don't pour the venom in and make a medicine. They fractionalize it and take out whatever, maybe it's phospholipase A or whatever. They take out whatever element they're looking for that medication. The rest is discarded.
So Dawn, oh, thank you, Mods. I appreciate for answering that. what the mod said. And another person put, what snake yields the most venom? That's a good question.
Eastern diamondback rattlesnake. Everyone thinks it's the king cobra because it's the longest venomous snake, but it's not. It's the eastern diamondback, followed probably by either the gaboon viper or maybe the king cobra, but we've recently discovered that the main chain vipers have an extremely high venom yield.
Alexis, thank you so much. She says, I'm a phlebotomist and I'm very interested in blood studies and medicine. Thank you for what you are doing.
You're very welcome, and thank you for what you're doing. In college, I was a very good phlebotomist.
He's handling a monocle cobra. Thank you. Done. Hold on one moment. Australia, to see all the. Have you ever been to Australia to see all their venomous snakes?
I've never been outside the United States, but I plan to change that very soon. I'm working towards my funding for retirement now.
No, cheer. It doesn't hurt the snakes.
Nothing I'm doing is harmful or injurious to the snakes at all. Even when I have to spin it to get it away from me, that does not hurt the snake at all. Cobras fall out of trees all the time. Someone says the gaboon viper has the highest, that you're wrong, that the gaboon viper has the highest venom yield. Okay.
Because he owns them.
Because he owns one?
Yeah.
Well, I've owned hundreds of venomous snakes, and that doesn't give them the highest yield, but that's okay. I mean, it's so, how dead is dead? You know? If a gaboon bites you, an eastern diamondback bites you, and they unload in you without proper medical care, you're going to die. So who cares that this one put out one drop more than this one or whatever?
Exactly.
But statistically, an eastern diamondback can put out 1 gram of venom. I've had some that did, which is, 1 gram is 5 milliliters, 5 cc's of liquid venom. Once that's processed, that equals 1 dry gram.
Yes, Courtney, they do.
Not likely going to get that out of, some of these other, a king cobra, no, probably not.
Oh, that's awesome, Jason. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're enjoying watching this. Hopefully, maybe it'll change your mind about snakes. What was that? Yes, he has, Courtney, 57 times. Someone asked, do you have anti-venom?
I do stock antivenom. I do have a BBIND permit that allows me to stock exotic antivenoms.
Every 2 weeks. Someone asked, can venom be medicinal?
It is. Parts of it is. I mean, you wouldn't want to drink this glass, but they fractionalize it and take out the elements they use to make medications. And yes, that becomes a part of the medication.
Tower, it's from all the same, they're all from monocles. He's not mixing them with like any other species. Can you administer the antivenom if you ever get bit? That's a good question.
Can you what?
Administer the antivenom to yourself if you ever get bit.
I could because I have the medical experience and training, but the average person couldn't because you have to start an IV. You have to be able to regulate how quick the antivenom's going in and all that stuff. So if you don't know how to do that, it's best in a hospital setting. It's not just shooting yourself in the arm with a shot. It's way more than that.
Hello, Rich.
Plus, there's always the possibility of anaphylaxis, going into shock. And if you're not in a hospital, you do not want to go into anaphylaxis because you can be dead in 8 minutes.
They live, yes, they do live in the bends. There's nothing wrong with bends.
In the wild, they live in little holes, way smaller than this.
Yes. Yes, Lil, I agree completely. If you ever get bit, please go to the hospital.
That's the #1 treatment.
Yes. Colton asks, how many years have you been doing this?
What's that?
How many years have you been doing this?
Over 33.
He does it every 2 weeks. How does one acquire a job like this or get into this?
In my case, I opened my own business doing this. But you can go work for another venom lab, get trained with them, and get hired on with them.
Hi, Jordan.
Going all the way.
So, okay, sorry, you guys. I'm trying to read all the comments. They're going pretty fast, and I appreciate you guys. I'm trying to get to it all. Sorry, one moment. Sorry. How much does a glass that big sell for? Right there.
Depends. I mean, different clients have different. You make different price lists for different clients. But for who, on average, if this was full, this I know is 9. So that's 9 grams.
There's no
I would
rattlesnake.
say there's over 20 grams in here easily. So 20 times 400 roughly.
That's perfect, bro.
Was that 8,000? Something like that. Roughly.
Someone asked, can they escape from the bends?
Absolutely not. The top of this cage is the bottom of this cage. 8? Yeah. The top of this cage is the bottom of this cage. So when I pull this out, obviously you can't go down and you can't go up because the bottom of the cage above it is the roof of this one. Never had an escape. I've never had an escape in over 33 years, ever.
Is there any
mods, you guys, is the stream breaking up? Somebody said the stream is breaking up bad, the internet signal. Is it? If you don't mind me asking? Okay. So it's running fine. Okay, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. No, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Sorry, I was like, oh, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
I might have already.
Hi, Northside.
I would say I've already done this because he only put out 2 drops.
Okay, well. Does venom expire?
It doesn't expire, but it can go bad if it's not kept right. Raw venom is frozen until we send it off to be processed, and it'll stay good for a long, long time frozen. Once it's processed, meaning filtered, spun down, filtered, and then freeze dried, which is called lyophilized, it's good indefinitely because it goes from a powder, a liquid to a powder.
Everyone said it wasn't freezing for them, so I'm sorry that's freezing for you. One moment. What is the worst bite you've ever taken?
An eastern diamondback rattlesnake. A 6-foot eastern diamondback rattlesnake had me clinically dead for 5 days. I had a ventilator breathing for me, a pacemaker making my heart go. I had all these scars from a fasciotomy, which are normally counterindicated, but if I did not have this fasciotomy, I would have lost my whole right arm. And I was in the hospital five weeks, and on my leaving, they presented me with a departure gift of a $639,000 hospital bill.
Oh, that's very sweet of them.
How nice.
I know. Does freezing or processing affect the potency of the venom? Hi, Spoon.
No, it holds its potency. If you look at venom, it's proteins and enzymes. It would be like leaving a steak out on your kitchen counter. It's going to go bad very quickly.
Thank you guys.
Same thing with venom.
Thank you guys for joining the team. Also, sorry, Ray. Thank you, mods. I appreciate that. Okay. Please, hold on. Pamela, I can't get closer. I don't want to get in the way and stuff like that. Sorry, because, it's dangerous and
What
stuff.
does she want to see?
Oh, hold on.
I can move closer to you.
Hold on. I have to restart the live.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, no.
I hope not, because they wanted 30 minutes or more.
No, 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 you're okay, you're okay. It just made it to 18 plus. That's fine, you're okay. How quick can a snake reproduce venom once it is extracted?
I'm sorry?
How quick can a snake reproduce venom once it is extracted?
Very quickly. Their venom glands are like your salivary glands. So you can spit and spit again and spit again. You pretty much can't get to the point where you can't spit anymore. Same thing with them. They don't ever give all their venom. But even if they do, they reproduce it like your salivary glands do.
Thank you everyone for sharing out the live. And please send Ray a follow and everything like that. And thank you guys so much. Pretty much, little. Is it dangerous to get bit immediately after milking the snakes?
Yeah, because like I said, they never give all their venom. I can put them on the glass here and probably get another jaw.
Someone asked, is it Eastern Diamondback rattlesnake hemotoxin or neurotoxin?
Both. It's actually got 5 toxins. It's got hemotoxins, cytotoxins, neurotoxin, cardiotoxin,
Thank you guys for sending the gifts.
and mitotoxin.
Thank you. Someone asked, which one is your most expensive snake?
What's that?
Your most expensive snake.
The snake itself? I don't have any really expensive ones. The most expensive venom that I
Thank you,
worked
Spoon.
with was boomslang venom, which at that time was selling at $6,200 a gram.
Oh, wow. What is the most needed venom needed for anti-venom?
There's so many. The saw scale kills more people in the world than any other snake, followed by some of the 4 venomous ones from India.
I'll answer that one. What is your protocol if you get bitten?
My protocol is a little different than everyone else's because I do self-immunize, but I wait a minute and evaluate and try and figure out how much venom I got and if I think I'm going to be okay with my self-immunizing. But generally my thoughts are heading to the hospital.
Because he sells the venom. That's why he's doing it. Alina? Sorry if I said it wrong. No problem. I hope that answered your question. Mods, if you don't mind to unpin the comments after we answer them, and if you could pin another one that obviously is one that we haven't answered a bunch or something, like, I appreciate it. Yes, Dundee. Hold on one minute. Yes, he has been bitten over 57 times. What the purpose is? What's the purpose of why you selling the venom?
To make medications in this case. It's used for medications. Most of the time, the people I sell to are universities that use it for toxinology research.
It's okay, Jordan.
But in this case, it's going to a medication.
From each, he's not mixing the venom. Well, it's the same species. So, oh, that's a good one, Indigo. Can you become immune to the anti-venom?
No, you can't be immune to it, but you can hypersensitize yourself to it, meaning the next time you need to use it, because antivenom is nothing but horse blood. So next time you need it, it could put you in an anaphylactic shock. That's why they test you before they give you the antivenom to make sure. Because 2 out of every 10 people are allergic to horse blood.
So Corey Knight, is there a snake that you would say is easier to handle or train for shows or like a pet?
Probably not. I don't consider any venomous snake a pet.
Thank you for the gifts.
So I wouldn't handle any of them like they're pets. I see people doing it, but it's a high risk thing to do, and my question is why? Get a non-venomous snake and do that.
Like probably a ball python. Someone,
Ball python would be good, rat snakes, king snakes. There's so many beautiful non-venomous snakes. Why put your life at risk?
someone asked, is the Mojave green the most alpha of the rattlesnakes? Gets angry easy.
Is it the most what?
Alpha of the rattlesnakes.
I don't know about that, but it's one of the hottest venoms. Drop for drop, it's way up there. It's one of my favorite rattlesnakes. Nobody home?
Well, John, maybe he'll change your mind about snakes. Oh, good one, Bree. Stella, what happens if you're allergic to the anti-venom?
That is a very good question. That's why you want to be in a hospital if you get bit. You don't want to administer it at home because you could die within 8 minutes. If it comes back that you're allergic when they skin test you, they still have to give you the antivenom or you're going to die. But now they bring out a ventilator, they bring out epinephrine, solumedrol, diphenhydramine, all the medications they're going to need to treat you for anaphylaxis. So they're ready to treat anaphylaxis if you go into anaphylaxis.
Ooh, another good question, Ray. Is the venom dangerous if it gets on your skin while you're
Not
doing
at all.
this?
It works only in your bloodstream. I can drink that and be okay. It tastes crappy, but I can drink it.
So, okay, another good question. What snake is the most aggressive?
Black mamba,
A black mamba.
by far.
Every 2 weeks. Oh, someone says, have you ever had any close calls that made you rethink your profession?
The Eastern Diamondback bite. That wasn't a close call. That got me. But yeah, that one made me rethink everything.
Ooh, another good question. What if you have an open wound and the venom gets in it?
That could be a problem. that could be a problem. If the venom can get into your blood, you could be envenomated, and it could be a serious problem.
What is your dream snake? Hold on, I'm trying to get to the
I'm not sure.
And another good question, why do you skip around bends?
I didn't realize I was.
Oh.
I mean, I'm going chronologically. There's some that don't have animals in them that I skip, but I'm just going down, down, down.
That's probably what they're asking. So some of the bins are empty. Not all of them are filled.
Yeah.
So that's probably what you're seeing. Is there any snake you try to stay away from?
Stiletto snakes. In
And
terms of venom extraction, I wouldn't want to work with them.
how much venom do they each have in them?
Depends on their size. You know, they're not born with big glands. As they grow, their glands grow, just like your salivary glands. As an adult, your glands are bigger than when you were born, obviously.
If you get bitten, you need to go to the hospital right away.
That's the correct protocol. I don't generally have to do that because of my self-immunizing, but that is the right protocol. Yes.
Someone says, why not let the snakes be exposed to light, or or have them move around?
Or what?
I guess move around.
I think some of these lights are UV. I'm not sure, but I mean we can't. You know, at times we have up to 150 snakes in this room. We obviously can't let them outside and play in the grass and all
They
that.
do it after they milk them.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to hire a whole crew here to just bring snakes out to play in the grass. It's really not necessary.
How long have you been doing this?
Over 33 years.
Oh, so a good question. Do you squeeze the venom out?
What?
How does the venom come out of them? Like, do you
They
squeeze it?
automatically squeeze the muscle around the venom gland as soon as their teeth go through that plastic, and that's what makes the venom come out.
How bad is a copperhead or cuttermouth bite?
Copperhead bites are very mild.
Wouldn't it be safer to wear leather boots instead of flip-flops?
Why? My feet aren't doing any of the work. Why? Why not wear something you're comfortable, something that you feel stable in? Why punish yourself? Why torture yourself
So
for
there's
a
a
part of your
question for
body
you.
that's not near the snake? Even if I drop the snake on my foot like I did 2 weeks ago purposely to show you guys that it's not going to bite my foot, you know, so why? Why be uncomfortable? Correct. Closed shoes are the proper thing to wear when working with venomous. It's the one shortcut that I take. You know, I don't condone other people doing it. All these guys helping me are wearing closed shoes. But it is the one shortcut that I do take. I want to be comfortable.
Oh, thank you, Kowal, for the hand heart. That's very sweet of you. Do you get the snakes when they're babies, or do you get them after they are a
We
couple of years?
prefer them as adults. That way we don't have to wait a couple years for them to grow and get a decent venom yield out of them. But some of these were babies. They were Tom Crutchfield's babies. The one in my hand was hatched here. It was one of Tom Crutchfield's.
Thank you for the gift again, Kowal.
Oops, sorry.
Thank you, Stella. Oh, another one. Why did you choose this career path? What made you into it?
Many field trips to Bill Haas's Miami Serpentarium. It just made me very interested in toxinology and venomous snakes. So that's the career path I went on. I took herpetology in college. You know, I got a doctorate in science.
Oh, hold on. So Stella asked, my vet does not recommend the rattlesnake vaccine. Why?
You'd have to ask him. It's very effective. It saved my life.
Sorry, you guys. There's so many comments. Also, thank you everyone for joining his team and sending gifts. He really appreciates it. Thank you guys so much, and for the likes and love. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you guys. Thank you guys.
If you do not take venom out, will it affect them?
Not at all. No more than, you don't have to spit. Some people do for no reason, but you don't have to spit. Medically, you'd be fine if you never spit again.
Ooh, another good question. Is it true baby venom is stronger than the adults?
Nope. No. Where that myth comes from is when they're babies, they don't have good control of the muscle that surrounds the Dvorak gland, the venom gland. So it's like, with babies, it's like all or nothing. So when they bite, they squeeze and just dump out as much as they can of their venom. Of course, it replaces like your salivary glands quickly, but that's the only difference. Adult can control better how much venom it injects, but the chemical composition is the same.
Thank you guys for sending the likes and stuff. Also, there's a question for you. Have you ever been bitten
No.
while helping?
Almost.
Close call putting a water bowl in with the 13-foot king cobra naga that was formerly here. So
2 days later, it died.
Okay. What's the deadliest snake?
In the world,
Yeah.
I personally believe it's the eastern diamondback, but the saw scale viper kills more people than anything, but that's more because there's more of them and the medical system over there is not as good. But a large eastern diamondback is pretty deadly.
Because Ryan, he almost, well, he was unalived for quite a bit. Well, when he got bit by one. That's why.
Was that a question? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I was answering it. You already went over it. Monocle cobras. Oh, thank you, Kawa. What is the oldest snake you have?
I think old grandpa over here is 19 years old.
Also, too, a lot of people are asking, where do you get all these snakes?
I have a federal import license, and again, most of these, especially all these different colored ones, were born here, Tom Crutchfield's farm.
Also, someone says, how do you get licensed to do this kind of work? You would definitely need to check your state laws.
Yeah, check your laws, but in Florida you have to have 1,000 hours apprenticeship, which with all 4 categories to get a permit, allowing you to have all 4 categories.
Right away, Pat. I think that's your truffle shuffle. It's right away. Yes, Colton, they all do. Hold on one moment. Yes, we're in Florida. Okay, another good question. Is it true copperheads dry bite more times than not? And yes, Colton, they do eat all the same thing. No, we're in Miami, Florida.
I honestly don't know the answer to that. I honestly don't know what the percentage of dry bites are. I've never had a dry bite in 57 bites. I'm not a big believer in it, but then again, I'm annoying the snake far more than somebody out in the wild. So
Both
I could
Nicholas.
see where it would happen in the wild, dry bites, but I've never had a dry bite.
Oh, another good question. How many years can a snake live?
We're not sure yet. It used to be believed 25, but we've had snakes much older than that. Now we're leaning towards 45 years.
They're fed rats. No, it's Ben's.
Okay, that's all of them.
So, that's the end of the live.
How many minutes are we?
We've been, hold on, I think you've been going for, yeah, you're already past the thing. So
Past 30?
Yeah. Oh, for sure, you've been already past 30. I could, hold on, I'll look exactly, give me one moment.
We don't want to film you putting them away, do we?
We don't have to. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then we're done.
All right.
Hey guys, thanks for stopping in with us. We're going to try and do this every 2 weeks, so think up some good questions, and I'll try and think up some good answers.
Also, oh, can you hold up the vial of venom? So a few people are asking. So, oh, thank you, Spoon, for the gift. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
And thank you, everyone, for joining, and thank you, mods, for modding. That is the venom.
Can you see it, or do I need to
No,
move?
you're great. It's showing there beautifully. Oh, no, I'm not Philomena. I'm Kat.
Philomena couldn't make it today,
Yeah.
and we miss her.
I know, we miss her tons. I miss her. So,
Okay.
thank you, guys, and thank you, everyone, for helping out the mods and everything. And
Yeah, thanks so much. Come back in 2 weeks and
2 weeks we'll be live
great
again.
questions, everyone. Come back with some more great questions like that.
Yes,
Thanks.
we enjoy you all. Thank you.